Good morning, it's Barbara. It isn't that late. It's only 11:15, but it's pretty warm. It ended up being quite muggy yesterday, and I did not spend time outside like I thought I might. But I'm going out now to talk to you guys. So, Dennis looked out the window yesterday and discovered that we had two big branches come down and take down our clothesline. I'm so sad. Dennis can fix it. He put it together in the first place. We didn't hear a thing. You would have thought we would have heard that. Nope. He just looked out and said, holy cow. Here we are. Disaster. Not really. He'll fix it. But anyway, so here's my verbena. Still the white as from this plant, not this plant. I keep thinking something's going to bloom there, but we have reds and white. Luckily it's spreading. And our Gerber daisies. Wonder, these are the dry ones. All right, I'll be watering today. And look at the pepper plants. They are going great guns. Now one of these had a poblano thing in it, but it also had jalapeno. So I think I was trying to buy a poblano, but I think I got a jalapeno. But look how many peppers are on it. There are 4 peppers on that one, and there are 2 biggish peppers on this one, but many more coming. So we're gonna have peppers. Oh yeah, these flowers are looking a little droopy. Gonna be watering today. I had to prop up this pepper. This pepper's in this pot. But it's a bell pepper. It's going to be a red bell pepper, but it was leaning over and pulling the plant over. It was, the plant wasn't big enough for the pepper. So I stuck a glass under it to get it out of the dirt. I think that's going to help it. Anyway. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I may never use my coffee cups again. I don't know. That does work out really well. So I found my black lip gloss. I thought it might be in my purse or something. Okay, so this is going to be one of those ones that reveals my natural color. Now, my lips aren't too pale. I mean, they're, we'll see. This feels fine. It's a slight bit waxier than the clear one I have. But it feels good. It feels like gloss. Are they getting darker? What do you think? I'll look at you instead of my lips. We shall see. Anyway, good morning. I had 2 comments yesterday that reminded me that I have new subscribers or I don't tell my information very much. Welcome to my new subscribers. I am so happy you found me, and this is what I do. I just talk for a little while, like having coffee with a friend every morning. And this is what? 1828 or some huge number, right? But my Instagram handle and my name and my Ravelry name are the same. DEEVAAS. Diva S. DEEVAA. And I am so lazy that, I no longer edit. I don't even have my editing software set up anymore. And I don't write notes, but I will put that down in the down bar. I will warn you that I don't go on Instagram too much these days. I mean, I read it, but I'm not posting a lot on Instagram. And welcome to my new subscribers. I am a former knitting podcaster, which is where this channel comes from. And I have been doing a daily vlog since March 20th of 2020. It's called CoronaVlog because, of course, coronavirus. And as much as we would like to pretend COVID is gone, it is not. It's just not talked about, and people ignore it and pretend like if they ignore it, it will ignore them. So I don't, talk about it a lot, and I don't go on and on about it, but I do mask everywhere when I am indoors and not at my house. So I wear a mask every day when I go visit Aura. Aura is my mother-in-law. She's in assisted living at this moment. Not too far from us, and so we go visit. Somebody visits her every day, and she's doing okay. Yeah. So anyway, good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. What do you think about that black? Has it changed the color on my lips very much? Doesn't seem so. It doesn't feel like it goes on very thick. It's a little bit dry. It's like the difference between the waxy chapstick and the slippery chapstick. The black versus the blue. Well, we'll see. Anyway, at least my lips will be moisturized. So, no more clothesline till Dennis, does some work, and he's got to finish mowing. He started mowing yesterday. So he went to get the lawnmower yesterday and couldn't find, and it wouldn't start. So he came back, he's looking for the jumper cables. Now, we had jumper cables in a yellow plastic container forever. And the last time he looked for jumper cables, he couldn't find them, and so he bought new. And they're in a red case somewhere. So he's looking for jumper cables. So we're looking for jumper. Couldn't find him. Finally, notices the old ones in the yellow case. Well, okay, good. That should work. He has this rule of 3 that if he doesn't own 3 of something, he won't be able to find any of them. So he takes his jumper cables over, because we keep the lawnmower next door, over to start the lawnmower, and a little while later he comes back and he's digging around under this kitchen sink, and he's getting these big old rubber gloves. They're thick insulated rubber gloves that we have under our sink. We don't really use them, but they're like for doing the dishes. And he's like, oh, the plastic all broke off the handles and everything of these, so I'm going to wear these gloves. I'm like, sweetie, please go buy another set of jumper cables. Don't. What? No, it'll be fine. Bye. So he goes off, and, after a minute or two, I'm like, I better at least make sure he's okay. And not electrocuting himself. So I go out the front door and I can hear the lawnmower going. So I'm like, okay, I guess that worked. Oh my God. And it's a car battery. It's not like, anyway. And I live in the United States, so we have, 220 current, and not the, current that'll just blow you away. Not that you can't get electrocuted with our current. You certainly can, but not with a car battery. But anyway, so that's how we started. I'm on the lookout for new jumper cables, and as soon as I buy some, we will find the other ones in the red case. That's how it works here. So anyway, the other update is the continuing saga of the chimney. Now, our chimney is covered in stucco, and at the very top of our chimney, there's no stucco. You can see, the underneath brick, and it, needs to be repaired and refinished. And so we had a chimney company out, and they gave us an estimate of $16,200, which was insane. And then, so I got another guy. I called a different, chimney repair. And they said, oh, you should just call our mason. Because if it's not a certain kind of problem, like they only do like the problem with the chimney itself, like the flue and the hole, not the outer coating, which is the outer coating is what our problem is. So they said, you should just call our mason, and gave me the name of the mason, who was very nice and brought his little dog. And, he came and he looked. And we thought he had sent his estimate, and it was practically the same as the first one. Turns out the first guy sent an estimate twice, and Dennis didn't realize, and so he thought the second one was the new guy who had just been there. The new guy said, for some reason, the estimate is dated June 23rd. He didn't email it to Dennis till yesterday, but Dennis got it, and he's like, oh my God, look at this. $6,200. $10,000 cheaper. Now, to my mind, $6,000 is in the range of where I expected, although a little on the high end, but in the range I expected. So the $16,000 just blew us away. We were just like, forget it, we're not doing it. That's crazy. So this literally $10,000 less for the mason to do it than for that chimney company. So we immediately replied saying, great, put us on your schedule. So we will get our chimney done. $10,000. Well, the price was just crazy. It's just a chimney. Sure, it's 2 stories, but it's just a normal, regular chimney along the outside of the house. Anyway. So that was our mistake, Dennis, thinking we got 2 different estimates that were very close. We got one estimate that was apparently the same, and we didn't realize. So there you go. We're going to get our chimney done. So my task today is we have this horrible squeak in our main car, the people car. We have a red station wagon are the people car, and then we have my dad's old station wagon that is the dog car. Not the cleanest car, We don't drive it very far. We just drive it to the park. So anyway, but our red car has a horrible squeak that's been driving us crazy, and I am driving up to State College on Wednesday. So I have a 3-hour ride each way, and I cannot squeak the whole way. So my task today, I had called about a month ago to the collision, the collision repair shop we used after my car accident a couple years ago on the 4th of July. And said, I got this horrible squeak. And she said, just come in, just stop in, and we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to go stop in. I'm going to wait till after lunch. So I'm going to go like at 1 o'clock and see if they can do anything for my squeak, because I cannot squeak all the way to State College. If they can't do anything by Wednesday, ooh, I got an itch, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take the dog car. And the problem with the dog car, the main problem, of course, is it's dirty, but I don't care. That's fine. I'm not driving anybody else. It's just me. But one of the headlights is out because we don't really drive, I don't even know how Dennis realized that, because we don't drive it at night. We only drive it to take the dogs for walks. So I will have to be home by like 8:30 if I take that car. So anyway, what I'm doing today is I'm going to go to the collision place and say, hey, you were kind enough to say I should just stop by. Can you do something about it? And it's Monday. So even if they have to keep it, Dennis can come get me, and we can leave it there and pick it up tomorrow. If we have to. So that's my job today. That's what I'm doing today. Kim is going to go visit Aura. And Kim is my sister-in-law, Dennis's sister, Aura's daughter. For those who are new, welcome again. And so that's my task today. I started reading the book, Metzger's Dog. I just couldn't get too into it. I don't know why. it's so weird because I've read it before. I know I've read it before. I'm a little bit thinking, I didn't read the blurb or anything, but I'm thinking now I remember a little bit what the main plot line is. But I just couldn't get into it, and I'm disappointed in that. But yeah, so I was watching TV, nothing interesting, and doing a little bit of knitting, but I didn't do much knitting. And one of my little rubber paw prints was missing from my needle, the ones that hold on the stitches. So I told, and I'm like, oh, well, I got to keep an eye on Maisie because she finds everything. She'll find it. So I told Dennis, I said, keep an eye out for a little paw, a little purple paw. He's like, oh. And I showed him the, he says, oh, I'm so sorry. I found that on the floor. I thought it was like some broken charm off of something, and I threw it away when I was cleaning up for the Pete and Terry. He felt really bad, but it's too late now. All that trash is gone. So I said, it's okay. I have another one. So now my paws don't match. I have purple and a white. But thanks to some lovely friends, I have a few of those things. I've got butterflies on another project, and I have some daisies that I could be using from that Carol gave me in her lovely present. So I have other ones, but he felt really bad. I'm like, oh, okay, well, because he didn't say anything. But I was away before Pete and Terry came. I was visiting Aura and going to I went to physical therapy, and my leg is really bothering me from my physical therapy. My gluteus maximus is really sore on one side, so going up and down the steps is very painful. And the front of my knee, which is not my problem that he's working on the back of my knee. So I probably did the wrong thing, but I canceled tomorrow's appointment. I would just feel like it's, it needs rest. Of course, it's going to get a lot of rest because I'm not going back until next week on Thursday because of the holiday and everything. The 4th of July is on Friday. It'll be Dennis and my 33rd wedding anniversary. On the first anniversary of my dad passing. So it's going to be one of those days, and the worst day of the year for poor Pearl because of all the fireworks, and so it's going to be one of those days. I don't anticipate doing anything special, although I'm sure they're having a 4th of July celebration at Fieldstone for Aura, so we probably go over there and have a picnic with her or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's coming, and that means that, there's no physical therapy at the end of the week. So I'm scheduled for next week and the week after. I made 3 appointments, so I'm not giving up, but I just feel like my leg needs more rest. My arm is feeling okay. It's still sore. It's not solved, but my body's making me feel like an old lady, and I'm not loving that. But, I'm not going to say another word about it because that's what Aura keeps complaining about. I'm like, oh, God, I'm going to have 20 years to complain. So I'm not doing that. But anyway, so I got to go. I got to go and get that squeak fixed. Oh, my God. I mean, it's really annoying. It's annoying, and we were only in the car for 10 minutes going to visit Aura, and it's going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive me crazy just going down there, which makes it easy for them to hear it. So, we'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. Because I would really rather take the people car to State College, to be honest. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, and not the dog car. How's the lips? I don't think it had a big effect on the color. I just don't think I'm going to think of this as a color. So I got it's called Delicious Balm, the black, no scent. I'm allergic to scents, so I got the no scent. And I guess Delicious Balm is the name of the company. Finding Ferdinand. Distributed by Finding Ferdinand, New York, New York. made in the USA. You cannot. Oh, maybe you can read that. Anyway, Instagram ads. I'm not buying anything else from an Instagram ad. Although the last pants I got, I was very happy with. Finally. So I should buy more from them, right? I'm going to go. I don't need more pants. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe. And, oh, and tomorrow I'm going to draw for the winners of the prizes. Because tomorrow is July 1st. Take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.